figured I'd make a introduction video to the channel. I've never been much on speaking in front of people or talking. I don't like hearing myself over the phone or anything. I feel like I have too strong of a accent for people to understand. I don't realize how bad it is unless I hear a message on the answering machine or something like that. But I kind of got inspired by doing a YouTube channel from Ben with K&H Tractors. He's been a big inspiration, and I've been watching a lot of his videos, and I sit for hours at a time watching. And I never really got into tractors until here in the last few years. Daddy always wanted one, and he went and bought one 4 or 5 years ago, and I told him he was kind of crazy and didn't see the point in getting one, thought it was a waste of money. And the more I got to researching and looking into videos, the more I got interested in them and seeing what they could do and how much fun they are. And my first tractor, I bought a Kubota L2501, and I enjoyed it, and I got to digging and playing with it, and the more I used it, the more I learned, and I liked it more and more as I went on. And then I got to watching Fab Fun on YouTube, and he had a Massey Ferguson 2607, and I'd get to watching his videos and watching Ben's videos with his Kubota M6060, and I got to wanting the utility size tractor, and I ended up upgrading, even though I couldn't really afford it. But I got more and more interested in it, and kind of jumped the gun and got it, and it's more tractor than what I need, but it does come in pretty handy. I've done a lot of grading and stuff like that. I've never really grown up farming a whole lot, nothing more than really a garden. But it was probably when COVID hit, I got a little worried about food in the grocery store and not being able to provide for your family and stuff like that, so I decided to grow a garden. And our first year, I think we done squash and beans and taters and stuff like that, and the only thing that really amounted to anything was the squash. Squash is pretty easy to grow, and the taters got to doing pretty good, and they bloomed and started coming up real pretty and everything, and the deer come through and ate every one of them off, and my taters never amounted to anything. The next year we decided to do 2 gardens, I think, and I waited around, and ended up I couldn't get no Kennebec seed taters, and they ended up getting some other kind. I can't remember what it was. There was little itty bitty taters, and we tried them, and the only thing we really grew was green beans. They turned out decent, but the taters never done good. And then last year we done it again, and I done a bigger garden up above camp, and we grew taters and tomatoes and beans and a little bit of everything, but everything done really good, and I felt like I put a little more time into the garden, pulling weeds and working on the tractor and doing little stuff here and there. And when I got a little extra time, I put it into the garden, and I think it paid off. And it's something that's a lot of work, but I've learned to enjoy, and I enjoy working. I work in a plant 10 hours a day and 4 and 5 days a week, and I get to come home and it's nice to get outside and be in the sun and do a little farm work and stuff like that. And the more I do it, the more I enjoy it. And when I get a little bit of free time, I find myself on YouTube all the time watching other people work, and it kind of seems silly. If I ain't working, I'm watching somebody else work, but it's something I enjoy to do, and I figured I'd make a channel about it and make a few videos. And I don't know how it'll turn out. If anybody has any suggestions or something that I ought to do different or whatever, somebody would like to see, whatever it is, just comment or let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Some of the other stuff I do plowing and tilling and a little bit of grading, and I'll redo a driveway or something here or there. When I traded in my Kubota, I ended up trading in my box blade, and all I have is a scrape blade right now. But hopefully sometime this summer I can get a box blade. It makes a big difference, in my opinion. We cut a lot of wood here in the past few years when fuel prices went up and everything, and we got a new house, and we couldn't get an old furnace. All that they'd give us is a heat pump, and our first winter we run nothing but a heat pump, and the power bill got to be $300 a month, and I made my mind up that I was going to get a wood stove, and we ended up getting a buck stove. And as time went on, Mom and Daddy decided they wanted one too, and it's definitely cut down on the power bill a whole lot. And so me and Daddy usually cut wood or drag logs or something like that. And this summer he's got to have surgery on his shoulder, and so I'm going to be doing a whole lot more by myself. But maybe I'll try to make a few videos and they won't turn out too bad, and maybe too many people won't laugh at me. But we'll just see how it goes. But I was going to give credit to Ben Kennedy at K&H Tractors. He's been a big inspiration, and I've sent him a few messages and talked to him, and he's been very helpful and a big inspiration, and I really look up to him. I think he's a good man and God-fearing man, and we'll see how everything goes, and maybe I won't make too big of a mess or too bad of a video, and hopefully everybody will enjoy it. So thanks for watching. If everybody will like, subscribe, comment, and let me know how the videos are. Thanks.